Every breath you take is an assault to my honor. But no more, Kakarot! By my hands, you will be cut down inch by inch, the way you have cut down my pride!
Vegeta's Pride speech. It's one of the few anime scenes that give me chills no matter how many times I watch it. In this video, I'm going to break down why I think this is such an important and impactful scene.
Your business with the Kai, it means nothing to me. Kakarot is my only objective.
That's amusing, Vegeta, but I'm serious. By every fiber in your body, I command you to destroy! Kill the Kai!
No! Get out of my head! I already told you! I will not be distracted from this anymore! I won't! It will take more than head games to stop me. You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps! His pride!
When it comes to Vegeta, there's a few characteristics that come to mind. A bad hairline, arrogance, but most importantly, pride. Pride is defined as a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. His pride for being a Saiyan warrior, but not just any Saiyan warrior, the prince of all Saiyans, is the reason he was able to accomplish so many things in the entire series. His pride ate away at him when a low-level warrior like Goku was able to become a Super Saiyan and he couldn't, which drove him to train so hard he had to fight for his own survival, in turn unlocking the Super Saiyan transformation. The idea of pride, especially when it comes to Vegeta, is interesting because often pride is seen as a negative trait. However, when looking at Vegeta, that's not the case at all. His pride is the source of his strength, determination, and most of all, his willpower. Before I go any further, I'm going to give a little background. 7 years after the events of the Cell Saga, Goku tells Gohan and everyone else that he will be back on Earth on the day of the 25th World Tournament to participate. Obviously, this got everyone excited, but I think Vegeta was the most excited. From his arrival in the Saiyan Saga up until Goku's death in the Cell Saga, Goku and Vegeta never got the chance to run the Wands without outside interference. So Vegeta already had it in his mind that this was his last chance to finally prove his superiority to Goku and ultimately satisfy his sense of pride as being a prince of all Saiyans. So when the day came, Vegeta was not letting anything get in his way. I think now is the perfect time to bring up another aspect of Vegeta's character that defines him greatly. Vegeta has always shown that he believes the ends justify the means. He is always willing to go the furthest extent to get his desired result. That's what makes him such an interesting character, especially until the beginning of the Cell arc. Vegeta's actions and even his words up until the Cell Saga made his hero status more ambiguous than Orochimaru's sexuality. An example of this is Vegeta letting Cell absorb Android 18. His goal was to defeat Cell at his full power so he could satisfy his own ego. Where a true hero would put their pride to the side and defeat Cell in his second form, Vegeta, being driven by his pride, doesn't care about being a hero. Actually, the opposite.
The people who had seen those fighters in the previous tournament couldn't understand how they'd become so powerful. But you and I know, don't we? It was Babidi's magic, and I knew that what his magic had done for those fighters, it could also do for me. I knew that if I allowed myself to fall under his control, the difference in our power would disappear. I'm quite pleased with the results, even if they do come at a price. I'd say the end more than justifies the means.
Vegeta, I don't understand. You've never allowed anyone to help you before in your life. Why start now? Why Babidi?
Because I wanted him to reawaken the evil in my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before! I was the perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I lived by my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion.
All of these elements come together in the scene where Vegeta breaks Babidi's control. This is why the scene is so amazing. Vegeta, after seeing how much stronger Spopovich and Yamu got after being put under Babidi's spell, decided to purposely get put under his spell. Thanks to his insane willpower, which comes from his pride and his need to surpass Goku and be number one, he was able to break free from the spell. His goal was beating Goku in a fight, so he did what he thought he had to in order to accomplish that goal. Majin Vegeta represents Vegeta in his rawest form, which is pure evil and driven by pride and arrogance. The line, "You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps, his pride," is just Mwah. It's the epitome of Vegeta as a character and everything he stands for. Majin Vegeta is not only peak Dragon Ball, but peak fiction. Kinda similar to Pain. Speaking of Pain, check out this video I did on Pain right here.